Meechy, thanks bro for the opportunity, thanks for the interview.
Merci.
De rien, de rien.
Oui, merci beaucoup.
That's a good word, that's a good friend, that's a good friend, bro.
man.
And like I said, I'm a big fan, first of all, really, of Flatbush Zombie and of also what you do. So welcome to France. Is it your first time
It
in
is
Paris?
not my first time in Paris. This is my. Well, remember, I got a song called Red Out of Paris with Skepta that we made out here.
Definitely.
So that was my like third time in Paris. So this might be like my maybe like 10th, 12th, 15th, 20th. I don't know who counts anymore.
Okay,
you
so
know?
you use for the French public and
I love it here.
Okay,
I love it. I come out here, I find a place to go walk to. I walk like 30 minutes, 40 minutes and walk around. I love Paris a lot.
Okay, that's cool. And so I will say, do you see difference between Paris and maybe Brooklyn, New York culture?
Yeah, of course, the
Similarity?
difference is the language.
Yeah.
And y'all don't have NYPD, but y'all got your own shit going on out here.
Definitely.
So pay attention if you ain't know. But there's a lot of similarities. Remember, America is founded by the people who started this place and these places. So like, there's always going to be some fibers of these places in Europe in general, in America. New York really reminds me of like Paris and London and like Amsterdam put into one place. That's literally what New York reminds me of. But the culture, I love the culture out here a lot. Y'all got your own identity. That's very, very important to me. I don't like going to a place that wants to be like the Americans or wants to be like the so-and-so. You know, I like it out here. And, you know, there's all kind of people from all over the world. There's a lot of more diversity. You know, there's fucking local people. People always want to come here. You got the fashion shows. You got the food. You got everything. I can't front. I love it out here.
Definitely. Okay, and so I'm sure people know you from Flatbush Zombie, your crew. Shout out to Eric, the architect, and Juice, definitely. So coming from a crew, now you have your own solo career, solo album. How do you do the transition? Is it easy for you? Is it different? Do they help you in the process?
They didn't help me with this process, but it wasn't because like nothing like that. It was more like we've been doing music together for so fucking long. I've known Eric since 4th grade. I've known Eric since I was 4. I've known Juice since 4th grade. So that's a long time. A lot of people don't even know they're brothers that long, like literally. So, you know, we've been making music together for so long. I wanted to give ourselves the opportunity to really go dive into your own shit. I don't want to be backseat driving. I don't want my opinion to affect anything you're doing. And likewise, because we spend so much time together, it's all right to, you know, sometimes people make it seem so scary to be on your own, to do things, but it's not about being on your own. It's about, do you have a plan to come back? And that's really what it's about. And at the end of the day, those are my brothers. So, you know, I'm gonna support them. Even if I'm not in the studio, at night, I say prayers for them. You know what I'm saying? Other people want to hear songs, want to do this. So like, we're always gonna be together regardless of what. Flatbush Zombies is for life. But this particular time in life, COVID happened, all this shit going on, the pandemic, people are locked inside the house. I think that was a perfect time for all of us to sit down. We had so much isolation. It made so much sense to be like, just make your own fucking album. You know, like, you know, it made so much more sense. So that was the process that we did. And I got mine done. I'm about to drop another one.
Okay, I was going to ask.
You know
Is it already in the talk?
Oh, yeah, shit done. Shit all.
Okay.
It's loaded up. They got it all loaded up.
First news.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's loaded up already. But
okay, that's
yeah, but as far as the process, I didn't really want to burden them. I didn't really want to be like, I asked Eric to redo a beat. I had a little weird thing going on with a beat that had like a sample in it, and Eric's really like amazing with the samples, and I wanted him to redo it and kind of help me with that. But other than that, you know, I didn't really want to burden him with any of that. I'd rather just hang out, have a drink or two, smoke, talk about how bad the New York Knicks are, and keep it moving. They're good now, though.
We can talk about that later, definitely. But so, Gothic Luxury, the name, why the name, what's behind the name, what kind of energy you want to put out in the world with this project?
Paris actually influenced the name.
Okay.
You guys have a lot of Gothic architecture.
Definitely.
I'm big on that, and the name Gothic Luxury pretty much means like finding solace in like a home in the darkness. You know, essentially what that means is like, the title for me was more like, if the world is ending and everything is burning around you, would you rather be in a fucking RV trailer where everything's burning, or would you rather be in some beautiful ass marble fucking floors and shit going on while you're watching asteroid shit? And that's what Gothic Luxury is to me. It's life. It's the same thing as Vacation to Hell. It's finding a comfortable place in the darkness, essentially. Because you know, when life is dark, that don't mean I can't get fly. That don't mean I still don't like fly things. And the world was dark at the time, so it just made sense. And people associate me with the darkness, probably because it's in my name. But so it just made sense. And honestly, those words have never been put together.
Definitely.
Like, I'm big on words, and I've Googled it, I've looked at everything, they've never been put together ever. So.
And so I want to take just a few time because you say you're big on words. I'm not gonna lie, bro. For me, your verse in
Get it out.
no, mystery. Damn, I forgot. I'm bugging right now, but the.
You gonna get it. My grandma, you said something?
No. The verse, for me, you were one of the best verses of like 2021. What's the name
That's
of that
definitely true.
song?
I don't know what song
No,
you're talking
bro,
about,
for real, bro. I'm going to Google it later. But so, okay, Got a Luxury, what people can expect from this album, even from tonight's show?
Realness, I hate to say stupid shit like that. Oh my God. But like, I'm authentic. I try not to.
No, this is not, bro, this is real.
No, but like when rappers say, you're gonna get the real from me, that's like, they've been saying that forever, but it's authenticity. You know, I went through a lot when this album came out. The world was going through a lot. I actually lost my father right when COVID happened. My father was murdered by police in America. Thank you so much. So like, I was going through a lot. Honestly, I didn't really want to make music for a little bit. I wanted to take care of my family and take care of my spirit and my mind. But it's a weird process. Even when you ask me these type of questions, I don't really know how to answer it because I made it for y'all to tell me what it is. Like, I wasn't really thinking too much about what I was doing. I was just following my spirit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I listen back at it and I'm like, my soul took more control of the album than my mind did. Because when my mind takes control of something, it might take 10 years. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But when my spirit is, it's like, you know, and get it out. And yeah, that's pretty much what it all really means. So.
Okay. So I found out Headstone.
Oh yeah,
bro, your
that's
verse,
one of the best verses ever.
Bro,
yeah.
I'm telling you, no,
Thank
for
you.
real. The verse on this, I was like, damn, bro. And so this is the question because I don't know in the US how you guys view like underground a little bit. I heard in some interviews like weirdos. I don't really know what it means, but I guess people.
I can explain it to you.
Yeah, tell me.
We was weirdos because we were pushing the envelope. When you're the first person to do something, they always gonna laugh at you.
Definitely.
Like when everybody's wearing baggy pants and jerseys and you decide, nah, I'm gonna slim my pants down a little bit and I'm gonna wear these instead. They're gonna laugh at you at first. But when the bitches like it, and then the rich niggas like it, and then the people like it, and the streets like it, and there's a little bit of people from everywhere, you kinda got no choice. How much niggas say they hate Drake? Definitely. But when the party go on, they know every word to Drake songs.
For real.
And it's the same effect, just not on the same magnitude, because I meet a lot of like people that are of bigger stature that have diamond records and all that shit. And they all know who I am. And they all give me my respect. So it's like, am I really underground? Like, I'm not underground, my music is.
The favorite rapper of your favorite rappers, bro,
yes.
That's a fact.
I influence the influence. Like, I literally do. And you just got to know who you are and where you lay. And just for any artist that's listening, don't ever be fully discouraged by that. And that's for anyone. You could be taking photos and then be motherfucker doing the same shit as you or get their style from you and they're going to get put on from it. Yeah. But you just got to remember, when you see them eye to eye, they going to know. If Terry Richardson stole your style and you look at him, he gonna know like, hey, damn, this is the nigga I stole it from. So I don't really, it don't bother me. I just like my respect. Okay. Like I want to die with my respect. That's really what it's about. And at the end of the day, I want to leave a legacy and shit that people, I'd rather affect people's spirits and their lives than to have a song that they hear in the party and be like, yo, what's that guy's name again with the song? I want you to remember my name and then think of the song. Okay. You know what I'm saying? My name is more important than anything else.
Okay, definitely. And so, do you see the European public? Did they see you as weirdos, or you feel here the reception is different?
I think at the time when we came out, everyone in the world seen it. But a weirdo is different for every crowd. Some people, they don't want to be associated with anything that's not of the norm, and unfortunately, that's closed-minded. But right now, everything that we were talking about is normal now. A lot of times, people are like, yo, why don't you make more songs about political things that's going on and self-awareness with this? And I was like, if you go back and listen, I done said all of that already.
Definitely.
Even like a song like Kill Us All on this album, I usually I didn't want to make a song like that for this project. It just happened. But that's normally the kind of bag I do, is just referring to what's going on in the world and just being like, you got to tap into, you got a window and you're looking out your window every day and not reporting on what's going on outside your window and just going on inside of you, you're kind of selfish. As an artist, you got to do a little bit of both. There's parallels. You feel me? And that's how you connect with people. That's how people leave with your music. That's why I have more tattoos of my face on people's bodies than motherfuckers with diamond records. You know? Okay. So, yeah.
Okay. And so, drugs come back a lot in your interviews, in your song, whether it's like even with Flatbush. What you can tell us about that? Because I'm really interested in that because you spoke about the way that you can take drugs and what drugs can bring for you, mentally and stuff like that. I think it's interesting, really. So I don't know what
If you're under a certain age, don't do drugs. I'll suggest that. Your brain is not fully developed. Don't be like me. I know I'm great, but you don't want to be like me. But drugs plays a big part in society. It's not just music. It's culture in general. The more research you do on even religion and faith, it all starts with rituals. It all starts with a herb or a plant. It all starts with a substance, wine. They call wine spirits. They call liquor spirits for a reason. It always comes down to it. So it's like, what exactly is a drug? Is it something that's a stimulant? Sex can be a drug.
I agree.
My drug of choice just happened to be psychedelics, because psychedelics is more of a spiritual thing going on. And at the time in life, everyone was a lot more closed-minded. We're way more accepting right now than we were 10 years ago.
I agree.
The part that drugs really play outside of drugs play a big role in my life. As far as paying my bills, it played a role.
Yeah, you had a weed.
Not even that. Before that,
okay.
That's when I got legitimate in life.
Okay.
I'm talking about way back then, like to even start the business. For us to, how you think we bought keyboards? How you think we bought beat machines?
Okay, the hustle.
You had to sell drugs. I had to sell T-shirts. I sold my merch on the corners. Like I literally, the other day, shout out to Virgil, R.I.P., great man.
R.I.P.
I remember when Pyrex started, when he started his first brand. I was selling shirts on the corner before that in life. So to see where some shit like that goes, it's kind of crazy. But I always think about that. That's to show you how I age myself, to how long I've been. Drugs are synonymous with merch, because I sold drugs to buy money to get the merch. And drugs also helped us socialize. We sat in the staircase together. Flatbush Zombies, underachievers. All of my niggas in Flatbush. We went to Philip Howard, the big building. We sat in the staircase and drew shit on the walls and played beats and talked to each other and guided each other through our thoughts and figured things out. So whether it's weed, whether it's LSD or shrooms, all those things come into play, but never the hard stuff. I try my best. If you listen to my music, I never really tell people to take no pills.
No, definitely.
If I talk about me sipping lean, it's because I did sip lean that time, and I'm not proud of it. And usually when I talk about it, I'm not really proud of it. And I think that's important. Talking about drugs is not bad. Talking about sex is not bad. Talking about murder is not bad. But what's the intent? What is the reason for this? If every song you're killing someone for no reason, and you're not talking about, damn, I'm gonna go to jail for this, damn, I shouldn't have did this, then you're kind of doing a disservice to the people. And I think that what we did is the opposite. A lot of people associate us with drugs, but if you look at the people that we influence, they're not fiend out.
No.
I don't really be, and when I see a fiend out fan, I tell them, you wilding right now. So.
No, that's what I'm saying. Your approach, it's really the approach that you guys had on Druid that I think was interesting, because most of people will say, yeah, take whatever you want, blah, blah, blah. And then, no, you guys
Before I did a drug, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, outside of weed, I went to a library in Brooklyn Public Library, and I read every book they had on every single drug and found out exactly what the shit did. And I came back and said, all right, where the LSD at? I'm ready to take it. Okay. So you should do your homework. Don't just listen to the rock stars. Them niggas is stupid.
Definitely.
Don't listen to us.
Okay. And so now, Gothic Luxury, this is the album that you promote right now. You told us the next one is already
next one's in the can.
So what can you tell us about the next project?
It's gonna be different from Gothic Luxury.
Definitely.
Gothic Luxury was very I won't say it's very thought out, but there was a lot of tension and hands on it, and I felt like I was going through a lot of delicate shit in life. So even the energy around me, people were kind of, I wouldn't say they were babying me, but people were making sure I was good. Okay. My mental health was good, not too much. And then if I wasn't showing up as my normal self, I'm Michael Jordan. If I didn't drop 35 that game, I think they kind of you be all right. He's going through something right now, it's okay. I feel like with this, it's a lot different, because I wanted to make a project that wasn't too thought out, too preconceived. A lot of times as an artist, you make music and you might have an idea all right, this year, I'm only doing songs that niggas could dance to. I want to move. I'm on my moving shit right now, all movement. And you go to the studio and you make some thoughtful shit about your family and you just throw it away because you're like, that don't matter. And all those songs that I threw away, I'm like, nah, it's not garbage. It just didn't make sense for the time. So Doses is a series that I want to do every year for the songs that I make that don't necessarily fit in the main, I guess, storyline and plot, because everything is a storyline. We do interviews. You got to ask me a question. And I could lie up here, but I'd rather, do something so that when they do ask me, I got the truth to tell them. So Doses is really just a bunch of my random ideas put together. A lot more psychedelic, and it's inspired by LSD, obviously, and shrooms and those things. But yeah, it's really just, it's exactly what it's called, Doses. It's minor little pieces of ideas, not to the point where you're gonna get mad at me, but you get a song about love, you won't get a whole album about love.
For sure.
And that's a dose. That's a dose of love. You get a dose of violence. You get a dose of everything. So that's what doses is. It's my outlet to be like, today I want to make a political song. Somebody got shot in Paris by some fucking cops, and it don't fit on this thing here because the album I'm making is about pussy. But guess what? The song Needs a Home is gonna come out, and that's why I made this for myself. And I feel like a lot more artists should do that, and labels should figure out how to do that for artists. Because the music that we make for our soul is just as important as the music we make for the globe.
Definitely, I agree. So can we expect features on this? Or?
No, I only got my man Sean K. is one of my friends, close friend. He helped me with a lot of this stuff. That's the only person. I think I got Anthony Flamia is one of my friends too. Flam, shout out to him. He's singing on one of these songs. Other than that, Nick Caution. And really just short, just small, not a lot of shit going on. That's for album 3. I get all the crazy shit in album 3. That's when I'm calling Mary J. Blige and all that shit.
Okay. We expect this.
I'm trying,
Mary. Yeah, no, you got to, bro. And so, do you know some French artists from the French scene? Did you maybe work with some even producer? Or,
no, I need to.
No? Yeah, you should.
Put me on. Who's the hottest? Not hottest. Who is the up and coming person right now? I put him on the spot.
There is a lot of guys. We just had like our first like BET Awards. I can say here, in France.
It
was a big moment for the French culture, definitely. There is a lot of young. There is this guy who made the beat for God did.
Oh shit. He's from out here.
Yeah. He's French. He's French guy. You know, so we can definitely help you. Just let us know and definitely put some connection. We'll be great.
And keep doing shit like y'all gotta reward. Don't wait for America to award you, motherfuckers. Reward yourselves. Because at the end of the day, once y'all shit blow up, we won't just listen to it anyway. Good music is good music. That's really what it's about.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, definitely. So maybe one last word. Our like platform is about, giving the youth some inspiration, thoughtful shit to grow your business, what you want to do in life. So what Meechy Darko can tell to a young French, creator?
Oh shit. What could I tell you? Be yourself. I know that's so fucking corny and cheesy and cliche, but a lot of the times you're looking for something special, and what's special is you. Every person is different. If you really tap into who you are and what makes you you, then you'll find something that nobody else has. And sure, you could still play with them and do what they do. If there's a new dance move, figure it out and do the shit so you don't look stupid in the party. But learn your own shit too, because you're adding to the connected tissue. We're all adding. Don't be a person that's just taking. All this shit is give and take, and I think that's very important for artists. Anybody that's doing anything, it's not just artists. Any person in life, like you work in a 9-to-5 job. Sometimes sometimes you're in a pit, but believe it or not, the universe is gonna know your intention. It's about intention, and be true to yourself. If you want to be a money-hungry, greedy motherfucker, playboy, bachelor nigga that want to fuck all the hoes and never be married, have no children, and be a fucking be real with yourself about it, because I guarantee the universe is gonna give it to you. Some of the craziest, shadiest niggas I know, they get what they want because they're true to themselves. Yep. And the motherfuckers that act nice and they really the evil people, they don't get as much. And if they do get it, it's because they're good at finessing. So just be yourself. Whether that be a bad person, identify with the badness. I'll tell somebody straight up every time when I do something wrong, that was fucked up. I was a bad person when I did that. You know what I'm saying? And that's very, very important. A lot of times, this is all this other shit they tell you to do, and it's like, you gotta look in the mirror, bro. They tell me, bring drugs back again. They told me when I took psychedelics, yo, don't ever look in the mirror. That's the best thing I ever did to my life. Because you break yourself down. And when you break yourself to pieces, you build yourself back up. Hopefully you got the strength to do that. If you don't got the strength to do it, leave it alone. But if you got the strength to build yourself back up, do that. And that's my best suggestion, because at the end of the day, bullet come through the wall and hit you in the head and you die, you're gonna be comfortable with who you are. And that's the most important thing, because niggas like me will respect you for being you. I ain't gonna respect you about all the other shit. You can have all the plaques, all the cars, all the shit, all the bitches can be on your dick, the new watch, all that don't mean nothing to me. Who are you? I look you dead in your eyes. You mean nothing. If you don't know who you are, you don't mean nothing. I done met homeless niggas in the street that have way more respect for them motherfuckers with mansions and all that. So be yourself. That's the main thing I could teach people, because that's just the most important thing on the planet Earth. And then you'll figure out maybe you don't need everything you thought you need, because your necessities and your desires are two different things. You got to find the middle ground for them to work properly. Hopefully that made sense.
No, it definitely makes sense, bro.
I'll be rambling sometimes.
No, bro. Thanks, I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man.
Bro,
let's do it again tomorrow.
Show. Yeah. See, but that's, I was going to, we gotta talk, my man. No, for real. Have a good show, bro. We're gonna stay home.
Please,
opportunity for the show. Yeah, shout out to Fridge, shout out to Gusto Maliter, because world is fucking small, bro. Never forget that.
Yeah, he know my people from look how crazy it is. He know my people from
Brooklyn, Paris, bro. Like, this is the suburbs connecting over, like, worldwide. So, no, really thanks, bro. Once again, thanks. And yeah, we keep in touch.
Can I do this every time I do a show here? Can I do this every time?
We here, bro, every time. No, for real.
Yo, it's Meechy Darko, the dark one, 1/3 of the Flatbush Zombie. Shout out to Cyclone Magazine.